Good day and I love you. Welcome to the Daily Dose for Thursday, February 20th. I'm Heather Peterson Lockhart and I am the Chieftess. Alright, so we are officially in Pisces season and the moon is concluding its business in Capricorn, finishing up in Capricorn, and will conjunct Pluto and Saturn. Oh, yes! Yes! There's what, six planetary bodies in Capricorn? Holy pressure! It's just frick too much. It is. It's like, I don't know how y'all feel. Like I've told you, I am a Capricorn, but it's not just for me. It's just exacerbated for Capricorns. But, you know, the North Node is in Cancer, and that's what this is about. It's about finding our comfort. You know, finding the comfort through all of this. The South Node is in Capricorn. And for most of us, the ways, unless you have the perfect life and you're right where you want to be, the ways that we've been doing things are not yielding the highest outcome for our highest good. There are ways where we can improve, ways where we can evolve, right? And so, in order to do so, you know, no human does their best work from fear, okay? Or from feeling less than. Know that. That is not my theory. That is the gospel truth on an energetic level, okay? No human does their best work from a position of fear or feeling less than. And that is because the vibration is less than, it's deficient. It's not a high vibrating position where you're really aligned with all that source streaming energy and information and you're like flooded with inspiration. You're like, oh my God, I had the greatest idea. You know, that's not what happens when you're sitting like, they're coming for me, this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, I'm not going to have this, and it's going to be this, and she's going to say that, and they're going to think this, and you know, you're not like, but wait, I have an idea, you know, that's not what happens. It's when you can take a step out of that and find your balance, or you're playing, or you're completely distracted, or you're doing something else, and then you're like, I have an idea, right? So I share that because if during this time, if you're stuck between like, well, I really feel like I need to focus on it, and I really just feel like I need to sit down and hammer it out so I can figure it out. Probably not the best time. If you're sitting in a fearful spot, if you're sitting in a spot where you're like just really ramming your head up against the wall and you're feeling like you're in the same cycle with the same, you know, the same type behavior, maybe different players, but it's the same type stuff. Might be time to just step away from it or release it temporarily or long term. You know, you don't have to decide. You can write it down. You can talk to someone else about it. You can decide to put it in a figurative box up on the shelf. And if you've ever heard of a God box, that's what that is. That's a God box. You write down what's up, what you're not, you know, you're not trying to deal with right now, you've had enough of, you want to turn it over to God, put it in the box to release it. And this is an excellent time to do that because, and then once you do that, know that your higher power is in process. Know that mess that you put in there is in transition, on its way to be cleansed, cleared, and used for a higher good, right? And so you then can step into your creativity and things that provide you comfort and help you settle down in balance where you're going to, what? Get inspired and make good decisions, right? And for each of us, that'll be different. Sometimes I like to snuggle myself in my bed for a few minutes. I put blankets around me and I make them like in this cozy little spot, like a little cocoon, and I wad up in a little ball, and I just tell myself what I need to hear, and it feels good, and then I get back in my day, you know? Sometimes I work out super hard and burn through some aggression or some energy in order to settle myself down and find the balance and the comfort I need. But sometimes I go on a walk with my dog. Sometimes I call someone else. I often write and throw things in there. And that's the way that I release them instead of keeping them pent up inside me. I share all of this because we're about to, oh my goodness, brain freeze. We're approaching the dark moon phase. The dark moon, the moon is finishing, and we'll have a new moon in Pisces on Sunday, I believe. And so before the new moon, we have the dark moon phase. We have the balsamic moon phase. In the planting cycle, in the lunar cycle, it's when things are dying, which is necessary. It is necessary for things to die in order for new things to be born, right? And when things die, they're not wasted. They're not gone, right? Those nutrients go back into the soil to nourish the new seeds that will be planted on the new moon. So as you do what you need to do today to release things, there might be a lot going on with this moon in Capricorn conjuncting Saturn and Pluto. Many of us, like myself, understand that there is some time to take some action on some things, to speak out about some things, to talk to her about this, him about that, deal with this situation like that. Like, it's time to step forward in some ways, right? And so, not all those ways are comfortable for me. Some of them make me very fearful. They make me feel very nervous. And so I need to find my comfort. I need to find my alignment with my higher power so that I can make sure I'm choosing the highest choice for the highest outcome of me and everyone else involved, right? I don't just want to make a decision that makes me feel good or makes it easy. Usually those aren't the best ones. The easy one right now, well, I would just avoid things in classic Heather fashion. If I can't destroy them, well, then I just avoid them or I deny they even exist. Classic, right? And none of those are the ways that I want to move forward today. I actually want to evolve. I want to learn to set boundaries. I want to learn to have amicable discussion with others. What? I know. Some of you that have known me for a long time are like, oh God, say it ain't so. It is. I'm evolving. I'm growing. So, I'm going to be able to choose to find those choices when I feel safe and when I feel calm and when I feel aligned with the beautiful source that I call spirit, that I call God, that's where I want to get my answers from, So do what you need to do today to find your comfort. You could take a warm bath with some nice essential oils and some Epsom salt. That'll help calm your energy. Grounding is always absolutely excellent. In fact, probably my favorite. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. I go for a barefoot walk with my dog. I get really, really bundled up, and I take my shoes off. Your feet get adjusted. It's called acclimation. Humanity had it before we became so comfortable. Anyway, so do what you gotta do today to get yourself comfortable during this dark moon phase. And then I also am going to link a video. I have a video here for dark moon care. It just tells you how to do a dark moon, a balsamic moon release, how to take care of yourself. Your energy is naturally going to be lower during this time, and you're not going to feel as logical. You may feel more emotional. That's totally normal. That's what's up. That is the beauty and the energy lent by this phase, where we can get more introspective, go inside and see how to comfort ourselves and to find balance. So I'll link that video, and then also a balsamic moon flow. Really good time to get some extra energy. Extra exercise to assist your body in circulation and letting all this old stagnant energy, the stuff that's ready to die, flow out of you. Take physical action to produce a energetic result. I did not see what I did with that card. Oh my goodness. I think I put it on the top, but I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to shuffle again. That's crazy. Now I've thrown them on the floor. Man! And we got two cards. Let's see what we have here. I honor how I want to feel. Beautiful. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Holy cannoli! That just echoes exactly what I said. Get comfortable. Find your balance. Honor how you want to feel. And then that gives you the connection. And it gives you the support. It gives you the ability to choose the right choices. Not just the easy ones, but the ones that you really, really want to choose. The ones that are really, really right. Not in a right and wrong way, but in a spiritual way for you, right by your soul, So, thank you for joining me. For those in the village, you all get a Oh, you know what? I might post it for everybody. I'll post it on YouTube today. You get perfect pasta in minutes. We made pasta this morning for school lunch, for home lunch, and for another dinner this week in less than 10 minutes. Plant-based pasta, perfect plant-based pasta. So that video will be out later today, and you all will get to enjoy that as well. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for the Daily Dose. I love you.